Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2 of the CCS Season 3 Championships. I'm joined by Jonas for match number 3. It's time for round 3, the regional final. Syracuse, after a big upset earlier, take on FIU.
I mean, the West has been maybe the most insane region we've seen so far, Nation. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the majority of predictions in this bracket predicted San Diego State would beat Syracuse and Nebraska would beat Florida International. Both those teams won. And now San Diego State is out, Nebraska are out, Syracuse and Florida International to see who comes out of the West.
Nation all did it. Oopsie. Everyone out of the lobby. We don't gotta talk about it.
Okay, we won't, because I was not paying attention. I was so deep in thought.
Unless you trolled, I think who made this overlay? Because whoever made it is the one that trolled.
Did I troll?
I'm not sure. Either way, it's all good. Back up. Syracuse FIU coming up next here, as yeah, the overlay was Syracuse versus FIU, not FIU versus Syracuse. But looks like we're ready to go. Okay, I actually didn't touch Syracuse, so that's still my fault though, because Syracuse on the left side of the bracket. Therefore, it's my bad.
We're all good. It's all fine.
We're all good now. It's the regional finals. Let's get things underway, Jonas.
I mean, yeah, I believe this will be the first team to try and advance into the Final Four. I mean, we have Colorado versus Texas A&M happening on the B stream to see who's going to be who's going to be the second team. But I mean, there's so many great matches still happening. But Syracuse, I mean, with a huge upset over SDSU in Game 7, they got to be feeling it.
And another one seed gone. Kansas bites the dust. So after this, we'll have Purdue versus Oregon for a bid to the Final Four tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about this before we came back after break. So on this side of the bracket, the West and the Midwest, there is not going to be a 1 seed having potential to go to the Final Four because Kansas is gone and San Diego State is also gone.
And we're going to have a championship match without a 1 seed in it. From the West, from the right side of the bracket. So the best seed we can have is a 2 seed here. But FIU the number 2 in this region. And the number 4, Syracuse. And this is the West region, I believe, as well. Because Syracuse couldn't go east because UConn was higher seeding them. So they got the east bid. And then FIU had to go to this region because of the conference matchup in round 1. So either way, but back to here, they're in the West regional final.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this one plays out. I mean, we saw FIU, of course, on the mainstream get the win over Nebraska. They looked pretty solid. We did see Nebraska, of course, not have promising, but regardless, FIU, their offense really looked great. They really locked in as the series went on. We saw some great passing plays. The chemistry between this trio seemed to really step up. Zernite seemed to be that solid striker for them that always was scoring. And Syracuse, they got the win on San Diego State, so there's really not much to say over there. But 2 seed versus a 4 seed to see who will come out of the West.
And over on the B stream, Colorado kicking it off with Texas A&M in the regional final there in the South. So a lot of great Rocket League being played here, and still 2 more great matches coming up at the top of the hour.
Yeah, still silence here to open up game number 1. Bagels on the scoreboard. Zernite taking this one downfield, not a lot of boost to work with. Will 50, Mason, Kai, shot on, is going to be booted away. Syracuse looking to get it back on the offensive side. Gav just missing the upper 90. Follow up from Patrick, not a lot of boost to get on top of that ball. Zernite turning it right back around for FIU. Approaching halftime, no one able to put one away yet.
2:50 to play. Kai round open space. Patrick takes it for Syracuse. No grab. In control here from the wing. Firing. Gavilan on the save. The Orange remain unscathed.
Mason Starr trying to get out. It's going to be ripped back across by Kai. I mean, FIU, they have seemed to control the pace so far in the first 2.5 minutes. Syracuse have had a couple looks, but not able to get much going. FIU still have been stifled on the offensive end. Patrick looking for Gavilan middle, can't connect. No grab, no boost, gets demoed by Patrick. Mason, a 50 back out to the midfield. Still, both these teams look so locked in. I'm sure they're just trying to also get kind of a sense of how each other plays.
Yeah, Syracuse has had a long day too. They qualified for Summer Series earlier. So they've had a long day of playing Rocket. They're fully locked in tonight.
I mean, yeah, they gotta be feeling it now. You know, qualifying for Summer Series, taking down San Diego State, the 1 seed in the West, and now, you know, being here, trying to advance even further, trying to get out of the West region. I mean, they gotta be feeling good. But FIU also got a big win over Nebraska. They're looking to match them.
Yeah, and he's there for 2 as well for FIU and Syracuse, and no grab or tie on the shot. It's taken wide, put back for no grab, won't go through right there. All 3 commit, open break for Syracuse, put him up in the backfield, lets the shot roll, and Patrick will strike first.
FIU went all in on that offensive play and ended up getting burned. Kai, I don't know how Patrick was able to recover from that bump. No grab, not enough boost to reach to the shot. So Syracuse get on the board first, and now FIU down 1 with less than 90 seconds to go.
It's crazy to see kind of what's all happened this weekend with the national tournament. I mean, 2 1 seeds gone in round 2, let alone not round 3.
I mean, we talked about it when we saw the 8 seeds putting up such a fight yesterday. There's so much depth here in CCS, and it's really being shown now as we had, yeah, as you mentioned, 2 4 seeds taking down the 1 seeds, eliminating some of the favorites to make it into the championship. And now we're here seeing a 4 seed trying to make it out of their conference if they're able to take down the 2 seed FIU. Syracuse, I mean, they're looking good to get things started. They're looking to hold on to this lead.
Syracuse trying to advance out of the West region final is caught off the ceiling, taking it wide. Mason Star there in front. Kai turned again, rebounds. Zernite set wide, a big shot there, couldn't get it on target. That was almost a for sure goal, but too bad Zernite couldn't get it placed properly. But 30 seconds to go, the Panthers within 1.
Yeah, I think Zernite has been one of the most consistent shooters I've seen so far in this tournament. Him missing that shot really seems to be uncharacteristic, and now No Grab not able to get a lot of power behind that one, as Gab will send it all the way downfield himself, maybe just looking to kill some time. Zernite back downfield. Patrick avoids the bump, sends it back downfield. Mason Star might have one more. Zernite finds a 50. No Grab finds the devil. One final opportunity for Florida International here. No Grab sends it down. Zernite can't put it on target again. Kai is blocked. Can it drop in the corner? No. Gavilon will send it away. Clears it out. This one might just fall here. No, Zernite keeping it alive, trying to get FIU one more chance, but it drops. Syracuse take game 1.
And again, Syracuse take game number 1, and a goal from Patrick gives the Orange game number 1 in this series. They're 3 games away from the semifinals.
And I mean, this is a tough look for FIU. 12 shots, 0 goals to show for it. I mean, we saw 9 saved away, but 3 of those shots just off target. Zernite, again, he had 2 really good looks, but wasn't able to get the ball down under the crossbar. I mean, I don't know if that's nerves. I don't know if he just had a little more awkward look than it appeared, but going to be looking to, of course, get right back into it. We know the potential of FIU. They're sure to lock in.
In game number 2, Syracuse a 1-0 lead going into game 2.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to extend the series as quickly as they can. They want to go up 2-0. I mean, of course, they're feeling confident, and they want to show FIU that they're here to win, but Florida International going to be looking to equalize quickly. Patrick might have one here. No, Kai with a low boost, still able to find the stop. Gavilon shot blocked by No Grab early. He somehow finds the double middle. Kai will turn it away. No Grab chip shot is good, and FIU, what a transition.
What an attack for the Panthers here at FIU in front. 4:39 to play. The Panthers up early.
A great turnaround there. Kai able to react to that crazy double from Gavilon, then steers it upfield for No Grab. So the Panthers find the first here in game number 2. We'll see how Syracuse works from behind now. Kai bumped off No Grab, shot off target. Patrick regaining control. Musty out, 0 boost left, lobs it up. Gav, therefore, gets past Zernite. He's going to drop straight down. Kai is there to send it back across.
4:14 to go. Kai round open space. Patrick going to give and go to Gavilon, firing downfield, is sent away. And now Syracuse trying to get back to equilibrium there. Patrick able to deliver the equalizer.
And immediately Syracuse, I mean, they waste no time here. Grab a little bit of hesitation. Such a tough read on that bounce. Zernite couldn't get there, and Patrick just waiting patiently down on the ground finds the first one.
And Syracuse able to tie things up here in game number 2. Now the Orange, all equal with the Panthers.
50 coming back in the midfield. Mason Star, big clear out. Syracuse looking to go from down 1 to up 1. Zernite trying to reestablish control for FIU through the smoke. Patrick able to clear it out. Kai having to defend well, finds a big save, continues across. Gav there to meet him. He's trying to speed this one through the midfield. Zernite even low boost, got a nice touch on it. Mason Star, a miss will give Kai full possession. Looking for the reset scoop. No, plays it low. Gavilan somehow able to read that play, send it safely into the corner.
3:24 to go. Gavilan back in front. Mason Star in control, taking it high, and the Syracuse looking for goal 2 quickly here, Jonas. But again, the clear will come through for the Panthers. 2 minutes gone.
Gavilan sends it forward. Kai finds one touch. 50 dropping back middle. Zernite lobs it back forward. Patrick there, sidewall, tried to get it back to himself, couldn't do so. Zernite booming it downfield, no grab, not going to be able to reach that one. Up high, Kai cuts down the clear. Mason Star pops it up. Zernite waiting patiently on the midfield line to try and steal it away. Both these teams struggling to get a lot of control on the offensive side, but you don't need one when you have a shot from the midfield. Mason Star outspeeds, and Syracuse take the lead.
2:42 to play. Mason Star over the middle finds goal 2 for the Orange. And again, Syracuse firing on all cylinders here forward, and an Axel concede twice.
Yeah, not really able to keep the momentum rolling, and Patrick sends this one forward over. No grab. Gavilan there is going to be blocked. Mason Star back up to it. Halftime hits here in game number 2, and again, Syracuse do seem to be in control. FIU, they just seem a little awkward here in this series, as Syracuse, I mean, we know their confidence level has to be high, and FIU look a little bit shaken by that.
Turning it off the corner into a rebound attempt, couldn't get it to fall, and Patrick out towards the left wall here, gets it past to Kai, demoed in front. Mason Star sent away and no grab. Back in front, has control, gets it to Zernite, and again Syracuse giving it back to a teammate here. A drop down attack, no one home. Mason Star able to find another touch back in front.
Patrick, one touch up, 26 boost, gets Kai to jump, resets over him. Zernite, plenty boost in the tank, trying to take this one away off the corner. No grab, pops it up. Gavilan outspeeds Kai right back into that corner. Syracuse finding themselves a lot of pressure. No grab, clears it out. Zernite, zero boost to work with, a miss off the sidewall. See FIU trying their best to get onto the offensive side with possession. No grab, nice boost steal, but can't keep that ball close enough. Syracuse, I think they're just looking to hold on to this lead for the final minute 20.
Indeed, in a minute 20 to go, Syracuse up by 1 here, and FIU, have they met their match and are finally playing a team at full strength?
I mean, well, we'll have to see. I mean, they, you know, if you haven't been following along with the tournament, the first round matchup for Florida International was against Texas Tech, where they were missing a starter. They won in game 7. Faced off against Nebraska earlier today, and Nebraska also had a sub, and they were able to win in game 6. So Syracuse, as you mentioned, Nation, is the first team that they played who is full strength. I mean, they still have looked very, very solid as a team, well deserving of being in this tournament. But at Syracuse, I mean, they are looking very confident in this one. And again, FIU, they're seeming to run into a brick wall time and time again.
That they haven't. 30 seconds gone. Open break. Gavilan 1-on-1. No one home. It's an open net for Gavilan. 3-1 the Orange lead.
And that's just a great bit of work from Patrick. Kai dove in as third, maybe ill-advised, and Gavilan just able to chase it down, pokes another one through, gets a 2-goal lead with only 26 seconds. FIU might just have to give up this next game and have to look towards game 3 to try and find their first.
20 seconds. Mason Star across the open field. No one there for Syracuse to strike again, but a shot from Gavilan will not find its way through. Kai able to stop it.
We have seen some big saves from Kai in this game. Already has 3. Was able to shut out some great plays, but unfortunately the offense from Florida International, not able to do much. Gavilan pre-jump stop. Zernite looks for one, but it gets shut down. Syracuse take game number 2. And I want to look at the shot counter as soon as we get into the post game. As you can see, FIU only had 3 compared to the 8 from Syracuse. I mean, they got 1, but ultimately just not able to keep up that pace.
Right, I mean, again, Syracuse now 2-0 up here, and now FIU in some trouble early in this series. They've had control of a lot of their series in the beginning, but again now, Syracuse, a little bit of a tougher opponent than what we've seen in the past on Nebraska and Texas Tech with a sub, but now Syracuse at full strength, they're looking good.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, it's so tough to stop. And I mean, Syracuse working so well as a unit, each player picking up a goal in that game too. I think FIU, we need to see them get off to a better start. Obviously, they got the first goal, but they need more than that. They need to, if they only want to have a 1-goal lead, they need to keep the pressure up all game long. Otherwise, they're just going to need more and more to kind of find themselves a cushion, because Syracuse, they seem to be able to make plays out of nothing. They have some great transitions, and especially when FIU making a couple rotational mistakes, maybe going for some opportunities that they probably shouldn't, they're going to get burned by a team like Syracuse.
Yep, and Patrick now across open space. Gavilan there to clear Mason Star. Upfield looking for a bump. Zernite able to get beyond him. Over the second, Zernite one-on-one. Shot will go. Zernite for goal 1. The Panthers strike.
And I mentioned in FIU series against Nebraska, Zernite is such a crafty player, and this is why. Gets past one, continues to stay slow, makes his opponents hesitate, and then he's able to fire another one through. So FIU find the first one off the kickoff. They might have another no grab. Shoots. Mason Star picks up the save. Zernite up for another. Gavilan is going to be there first to steal it away. FIU now trying to add on. This is exactly what they need to do.
4:15 to go here in game number 3. Syracuse can get the quad match point with a win, Jordan. So FIU now, this is a must-win game.
Yeah, it really is. They do not want to try and reverse sweep a team like Syracuse. Not only a team like Syracuse, but when Syracuse has had this good of a day, it's going to be that much tougher. No grab, trying to turn this one away. Syracuse, of course, they're looking to get on the board here. They want to tie it up early. Patrick plays it low under Kai. Dunks another, and Syracuse, I mean, they just make it look so easy.
3:46. Patrick able to deliver the first goal for the Orange. And now Syracuse all back up at equilibrium here under about 1:14 gone. Now FIU got to respond again.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we'll see if they're going to be able to put on another. Zernite and be looking towards him to do so. Not able to find a touch off that reset. Kai keeping this one close. Have seen no grab be a little bit quiet as well. And you know what? I just had to say it. And he immediately puts one away. FIU get their lead back.
That they do. 3:29. The Panthers back out in front over the Orange. Gavilan couldn't make the save. Now FIU back in front here, but again, a lot of clock to still go. We'll see what Syracuse has in store.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to add on another one without too much of a doubt. Gavilan immediately gets past 2. Zernite, only player to not jump, will save it away. Gets past Patrick on the offensive end. Kai starting to lurk middle. That's a good bounce for FIU, but Gavilan able to pop it up and away for the Orange. No grab. Trying to get his way through the corner. Finds a bump on Gav. Mason Star. Back out to the midfield it goes. Kai trying to get back on the offensive side. Patrick just straight towards the backboard. Zernite wastes no time clearing this one out. Gets it over to no grab. Another shot. Looking for the crossbar and down. Mason Star finds the save. Cut a little bit stuck on that post, but another block from Patrick comes through.
2:45 to go. Gavilan lying a double, couldn't get it to connect. Now FIU one-on-one of Mason Star. Zernite, he does make this save. Rebound attack incoming here, but Syracuse quick to respond to the clear. Halftime in game number 3.
Zernite air dribble. Patrick got a piece of him and the ball. Gav booms it right back downfield. FIU, they're doing well, holding on to this lead. They catch the defense sleeping off the post. Misses, but Zernite still there to send it through. The Panthers extend the lead to 2.
2:19 to go. Patrick almost able to find this save. Zernite able to force it through. The largest lead of the night here for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is a good start for them now. 2:19 to just hang on to it. Syracuse, they're going to be looking to really speed up the offense just like that off the kickoff. A big win came through from Patrick. The hard sheet from Gav immediately speeds it up. Not much you can do there if you're Zernite, and Syracuse back within one.
2:15 to play. And now the Orange within one here. A lot of clock still to go. FIU, though, got to control the pace of this game or else they're going to be toast. If they lose this, I think it's over.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough for them. But, I mean, we have to see what they can do. I mean, they're just looking to hold here against Syracuse. Gav almost threads his way through. Mason Star back out at the midfield. Now over into the corner he goes. Kai and Zernite a little bit congested in that corner. Zernite works his way out. Was one of the players mentioned earlier, had a little bit of trouble in the beginning of this series, but he really has looked much better, looked much more solid as the series has gone on, and really been a player to lean on for FIU, but needs to keep it up because 90 seconds left to go. He's going to have to ice up.
Zernite from the backfield, upfield has no grab, eyeing a double. Will it connect? No. And again, it's taken away by Gavilan. This is the furthest Syracuse has ever gone in CCS2. They finished top 8 last season. They're currently top 8 here playing for a semifinal appearance. And Patrick able to equalize.
And it was only a matter of time, it felt like, before Syracuse found another. No grab, and Zernite just not ready for that. You can see them both go for it, both pull away. And Patrick, he just goes straight for the goal. No one able to save that one away. So 3-3. Syracuse back in it. They want game 3, and FIU, if they don't get it, yeah, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
That they do. I mean, again, they're in trouble here. Conceded couple in a row now, and Syracuse about a goal away from match point with 4 chances to close out the Panthers. FIU, they have to score the next goal.
They absolutely do. I mean, if we see Syracuse get another, FIU, they might just be out of this one again, having to try and reverse sweep a team like Syracuse, who is feeling it right now. It's going to be so tough to do. Zernite off the back goal. Mason Star shuts it down, trying to 50 his way out. He does. No grab there. Back into the corner. It's going to fall to Patrick. He has an easy clear out. Mason Star immediately hunting down Zernite. No demo. 50 comes through. Gavilan back in the corner. No double. No grab. Keeping this ball close. Final 20 seconds. FIU looking to score late.
21 seconds remaining here in the regulation. Patrick across, taken away by Gavilan. 15 seconds left. We're still tied. Unfield pass. Mason Star too far out of the play, and FIU able to cover the clear. Maybe one more chance here on target. Doesn't sail through, and now Syracuse got to retreat.
No grab, low boost, musty attempt. Kai wins it into the back hole. No double. Mason Star there for it. Zernite, he's just going to let that one drop. Game 3 overtime. FIU, they need this goal. They need this win.
FIU, they really need to get this win. Syracuse, though, they win this game. It's more than likely GG's. Well played for the Panthers here at Syracuse, though, trying to lock this game down. Florida National Demo in the front side of the goal line. This one sailed through. No grab on the game winner.
Big demo coming through. No grab just when the midfield line lobbed it up. Kai, a big demo there. No one left to get back to it. FIU stay in it. They take the overtime, and now they got their first game of the series.
FIU 2-1 now in this best of 7. Syracuse finally conceded a game in what felt like forever after the FCSU comeback, and now this one here. But now going to game 4, the Syracuse Orange trying to get back to match point.
Yeah, Syracuse maybe got a little bit too much comfortable. As you can see, gave up a lot of possession to FIU in this one. I mean, FIU having 16 shots, Zernite and No Grab both having 7 apiece. Seems absolutely crazy, especially when Syracuse, they had only 6 combined as a team. So FIU were just able to get a lot more opportunities, and eventually they were able to add on just more goals. And so I think we're going to be expecting to see Syracuse play a little bit more quicker around the midfield, maybe not give FIU as much time as they did, but Florida International, they did a great job taking advantage when they could, and now got their first game. They're looking to equalize the series here.
Now No Grab off the ceiling, back in front flip, reset, lost control of it. Now Gavilan back in the corner here, met by Kai. Patrick able to turn him wide. And Syracuse started out on game 4 on defense here, Joe. And it's FIU. They got to turn up the Jets here offensively.
Yeah, they really do, but I mean, we'll see if they can get more efficient with their offense. Syracuse, they look pretty good as well. No grab. That one's going to spike down off the ceiling. Zernite follows it, and it's good. FIU turn in the first once again. I mean, Zernite over to no grab. Big touch. Patrick, you can just see him sitting on the goal line. Didn't really know what to do. Rotates into the back of the net, and Zernite there to take it.
And again, Zernite takes home game number 1. Sorry, goal number 1 here in game 4 as Syracuse struggling early in game 4. Gavilan launching though way downfield. He's met by Kai and turned wide as now the Orange trail for the first time in a while.
No grab over to the far side. Syracuse looking to respond. Gav sees Patrick. Shot is good. Dime from Gavilan. Gave it to him on a silver platter. And Patrick, I mean, he's just not going to miss that one.
4-10, and Patrick delivers an equalizer here. The Orange just continue, Jonas, to impress me offensively. They came into this tournament not looking the part of a team that was going to go far. Like, they was not great in the conference tournament or the conference league play, but since then, they have been lights out.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, Syracuse, this is a team that a lot of people expected to get eliminated in round 1 by Sacramento State, who, I mean, of course, looked so solid in their conference. I mean, it was a good 4-5 matchup. Everyone thought Sac State was going to win it as the 5 seed, but now Syracuse, they made quick work of Sacramento State, the Hornets, and now they took down San Diego State, which is a huge achievement, and now they're looking to lead past Florida International to reign the West Conference, or to win the West region and solidify a top 4 spot.
Right, but 3.5 to go here. Gavilan will launch this one down the field. Kai, back corner, plenty of boost to work with. FIU and Syracuse still even at 1 apiece. With the last first 2 minutes almost off the clock, and Mason Star downfield off a pass. Snapshot will not fall, and another beautiful look there for Syracuse.
Gavilan downfield looking for Patrick. Shot on Kai. Big save all the way across. Looking to stay out and get on the offensive side. Demoed by Gavilan. Quick fall from no grab. Gavilan taking advantage of the space he's got over to the corner. Dodges the demo. Pinches it well off the corner. But Kai, again, waiting patiently as third to steer this one away. Trying to get FIU back onto the offense with the transition. Zernite fires. Zernite is good. And he's starting to lock his shooting in.
We haven't given an update in a while, but Colorado leads A&M 3-0 over on the beat stream there. And they're currently in game 4, tied 0-0. Make that 1-0 Colorado. Brazy delivering a beautiful goal there for the Buffaloes. 2:49 to go, though. Syracuse down by 1 as FIU back in front.
Yeah, I mean, this has really seemed crazy. I mean, over on the B stream, obviously, Colorado, they are doing work. But I remember we discussed before the stream even started, we talked about which 1 seed may have been the one to fall off. We talked about in the pre-show as well. We both kind of agreed that Colorado, after Game 7 to the 8 seed Jack State, they were going to be in trouble for their next couple opponents. But they have been dominating over in the South as Zernite picks up a 3rd for FIU. I mean, this guy's locked in. He's got a hat trick.
And 2:22 to play. Zernite delivers goal number 3 just after the halfway mark. And now again, the Orange trail 2.
I mean, that was a dime from no grab as well. Have to acknowledge the reset pass on that play. Now no grab gets a big demo, lobs in middle. Kai slots it top left, and Florida International are heating up.
FIU just continue to deliver blow after blow to Syracuse in this game, and again it's 4-1. The Panthers have found their stride.
They really have, and I don't think Syracuse know what hit them in this matchup. In the first 2 games, they were looking so solid. They were looking like they might just take it in the 3-0 sweep, but FIU, they got the Game 3 overtime win. Now here in Game 4 have become a different beast, and the Orange, they just don't seem ready for it.
Exactly, but a minute 57, a double, Patrick, a big save, and FIU almost added on goal 5.
Yeah, that was a great look from Zerna, and I mean, this guy's just locked, and I praise his shooting so much. Looked to struggle early on, but he's really dialed it in. Mason Starr will get the second for Syracuse. Gavilan able to set that one up, got a little bit of awkwardness in front of Zernite and Kai, and Mason Starr just able to clean it up down low. So Syracuse now at 2, still down 2.
Minute 44. Time starting to run down on the orange here. Gavilan trying to get Syracuse back in front of the series 3-1, but FIU can equalize the series at 2 apiece with a win here, but 90 seconds left and still plenty of time for Syracuse to pull back.
Yeah, FIU, they're just looking to hold off here. Zernite looking for another. Gavilan getting bullied in net by No Grab. Kai is third, able to dodge the bump. Patrick still winning the 50 across. No Grab taps it up. Kai gonna have the outspeed over Gavilan, now looking for a double middle, finds it there. Patrick got the read first, lobs it up. Gavilan, one touch, now looking for a 50. It goes into the back wall off of Zernite. Kai wasting no time finding another challenge, just trying to keep Syracuse out of the offensive side.
This one deep in orange territory. No Grab able to find a shot on target there, but a minute remaining here. Syracuse need 2 still. Jonas, the offense has been kind of stale.
Yeah, it really has seemed to slow down. We haven't seen a ton of outplays either. Most of the goals they've been able to score have just been on mistakes from FIU, which, of course, you can't rely on to try and take a series. You need to get the outplays going. Your offense really needs to take the initiative. But FIU, that's exactly what they've been doing. That's why they have the lead in this game. That's why they're eyeing up to tie up this series.
24 to go here. Gavilan across the field has Patrick upfield there, taken wide. Under 15 to go on target. Left corner, it sails through. Mason Starr able to deliver goal 3 to Orange. Back within 1.
Getting a little bit more life here. Zernite actually got bumped into that touch, and somehow it worked out perfectly as Mason Starr was already there lurking on the sidewall. Just shoots it to the far side. So Mason Starr collects another for Syracuse. They got 15 seconds left for one more.
Patrick and crew, 10 to go on the clock and 2 seconds to change. No Grab all the way down the field. Syracuse can go to full field on what probably will end up being 0 seconds. Gavilan over the first, lost control deep into orange territory. It falls. Patrick still alive. A shot dead. FIU tying it up at 2 apiece.
Syracuse, they were able to make it a little bit closer. They only lost by 1, but FIU, I mean, their offense really took light. Zernite, of course, being the player to watch on that metric, had the hat trick. No Grab being a great playmaker as well, had 3 assists in that game, assisted 3 out of those 4 goals. Kai doing well all over the pitch, scored 1, did well supporting, but again, the offense just being led by FIU, having over 3 times as many shots as Syracuse in the orange. You just got to be more consistent than that. You got to have more chances. Otherwise, the team who has more is just going to be able to find more chances, find more goals.
We're going to game 5, all level at 2 apiece. Syracuse and FIU playing for a spot in the national semifinals tomorrow night. As Colorado about a minute and a half away from being up 3-1, A&M finally going to get a game victory, it looks like. So they're going to have to go to an extra game 5. Close down the Aggies over there in the B stream, but back to action here though, Jonas. Syracuse all level with FIU.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen FIU really stepping up again. Had a little bit of a slow start. I mentioned Zernite shooting. It wasn't quite up to par in game number 1. Has really locked in now, and I mean, we've seen FIU rely on his offense for so many series. I mean, he's been able to step up big time and time again. Seems to be doing so again, and now we'll see if Syracuse can hold off the Panthers now, as they're in form. They got 2 in a row. They're looking for a 3rd in a row.
Game 5, a pivotal point in this series, Jonas. A win, and you're on match point with 2 games to close it out to go on to the national semifinals. This regional final cannot be any closer.
Absolutely. Now, I'm really excited to see what happens here with a tie series. FIU, I mean, they have the momentum moving forward, but Syracuse still as deadly as ever. Mason Starr gets the first here. Miss from No Grab. Kai, a chip, then bumped off, and Mason Starr puts it over Zernite. Syracuse up 1.
4:38 to play, and the Orange extend big here in the game 5. They finally get themselves a lead after what feels like a long time since the Orange had a lead in this series. But again, a good start early. Now a lot of clock still to go for the Panthers.
Yeah, we have seen FIU get those first goals, and then they kind of look more comfortable when they have the lead. I'm interested to see how they now do behind one, as we saw that being the occurrence in the first 2 games. Weren't quite able to bring it back now. No grab, one touch. Gav lobs a shot on target. Kai, no problem dealing this one back to the corner. Can't get it past Patrick. Zernite, one touch up. Gavilon there. Big double commit for Syracuse. Not able to send this one in. The transition coming through from FIU.
First minute gone. Syracuse still in front by 1. Patrick across open space will be met by Kai, and Florida International still deep into the Orange territory as No Grab looking for an opportunity to get a ball in front of the Orange goal line. But again, Gavilon able to clear way out of harm's way here. Will put the ball way deep into the FIU zone, but Syracuse right back to defense. They fall as Patrick gets it right back actually in control possession, but again, what's kind of gone right here for Syracuse after the last 2 games kind of went awry?
I mean, we saw them take control early. They got that first goal, maybe when FIU maybe got a little bit too comfortable, and now we're seeing them kind of just leading the pace. They know they have the lead, so they're just trying to keep pressure on the blue side, trying to control that midfield line and not let Florida International have any chances on offense.
I agree. I think the offense still has leveled up massively since the start of Game 5 here compared to the last 2 games. FIU's offense is a little bit too much to handle for Syracuse, but they are back in front here. 2 minutes gone. The Orange now looking a lot better here.
Yeah, I think Syracuse, as this game goes on, they're just going to kind of challenge FIU's offense to try and work. They're obviously going to put pressure on the midfield line. That's a great pinch from Gavilon. It's going to drop straight down. Kai doesn't need a touch. Mason Star puts it back middle. Gavilon did not want to commit for it. Didn't expect a miss to come through. FIU still trying to break out of their own side, but once they do, I'm sure Syracuse might let them have a little bit of space to try and work, and then they're just going to let their defense try and set up a counter.
2.5 to go here. The Orange out of harm's way. Almost under 2 minutes to play. The FIU still down by 1. The offense got to heat up soon here, Jonas. They got to get this game back to equilibrium if they can. But Syracuse's defense has stepped up to the task at hand here in Game 5 and delivered an impressive performance.
And we've just seen a lot more offense coming through from Syracuse. Right now, FIU only have 2 shots after the first 3 minutes. Both have been from Zernite, and both have been saved by the Orange. So we'll see if No Grab and Kai can add on to that offense a little bit here. Zernite, one touch on the sidewall, not the one he wanted, still able to boom it into the back wall. Syracuse a little bit in an awkward spot, still able to make a touchdown into the corner. Well, Kai off the corner, Zernite leaves it for No Grab, turning this one around, just lobs it up, and that's actually just going to give away possession as Patrick booms it down to the other side. Now just playing ping pong on each side of the field.
Now Syracuse, 1.5 away from match point in a spot in the national semifinals. With FIU a chance to try Kai, taken away by Mason Star, and the Orange remain unscathed. Under 1 minute and 15 seconds to go.
Zernite, that's a good 50. Has still a lot of boost to work with. Looking to get over to Kai on the far side. Gets one touch. Mason Star sends it away off the back wall. No Grab next in line is going to be blocked by Gavilon. Kai, low boost, bumped off. Patrick clears it out. Mason Star extends on target. Zernite picks up the save. Mason Star lining up another. No, he goes right by it. Patrick forced to turn early. Gives it into the sidewall. Gav back downfield. Syracuse looking for the dagger here in Game 5.
38 to go. Launching way downfield now. Patrick back to retrieve at 34. Clock running down on Florida International. But again, the clock is against them. They got to strike soon, Jonas, with the offense still being pinned down in their own half. They finally get a good break downfield, but time is only about 20 seconds left and no one there to shoot it. Patrick able to clear. Now Syracuse, one more defensive stance incoming.
Yeah, I'm expecting an all-in offensive play coming from Florida International very soon. They need it. They got less than 10 seconds. Syracuse just looking to hold out. Zernite over to No Grab. He's going to have a little bit of control into the back hole. He goes. Patrick there. 50 straight down to Zernite. Does he have it in time? No. Mason Star shuts it down. It drops, and Syracuse take Game 5 and match point.
In Game 6 coming up, Syracuse a game away from the national semifinals.
And again, a 4 seed in the national semifinals. If you'd asked me yesterday if that was possible, I probably would have said no, but here comes Syracuse, have taken some great matches, now one game away from doing it. Florida International still stand in their way. The Panthers looking to get 2 in a row to try and eliminate the Orange.
Yeah, I think every bracket that's been created is insanely busted right now with how many upsets there's been today. I mean, I think it's not even funny to look at the brackets like, okay, this is just busted. It's really what you'd be saying. But game 6 now, Syracuse a game away. Can FIU get this to Champions Field?
I mean, we'll see if they can. We got to see that offense get started early. When they're able to get on the board first, they seem to be much more comfortable, much more informed. Patrick, that's a big miss off the near post. It goes wide. No one able to find a follow-up, no grab. Looked to have the game opener, couldn't put it away. Zernite off the back wall. A little bit of awkwardness. Kai finds the 50, straight back. Mason Star just looking to clear this one out. Patrick is upfield looking for bumps, no grab. Controlling touch, Zernite goes with him into the corner, double, finds a middle, no grab, finds the angle, and the Panthers, what a way to open up game 6.
And FIU get on the board early here. Beautiful angle here from Zernite. It sets up no grab for goal number 1. The Panthers 31 seconds in are on the board.
I mean, such a small margin to try and find that shot, but no grab. Did it off the corner double as well from Zernite. FIU, that's a great way to start it out. Now just need to keep the momentum going. Do not want to let Syracuse crawl their way back into it early. Got to force a stand. Patrick, way downfield. Zernite booms it all the way across. Gavilon, he's going for the psycho. He's not going to be able to hit it. Kai, shot on target. Mason Star, even under pressure from no grab, still finds a save. Zernite controls it up high. Gets it past Gav. No grab, can't connect with the angle. Zernite bumped into that ball, but Patrick still gets out to the midfield line.
Now Mason Star from midfield, launching that one far into FIU territory. Now the Panthers playing with the lead for the first time in a while here in game 6. Minute 20 gone. Back in front for Kai on target. Mason Star able to turn that shot wide.
And this is exactly the kind of play I want to see from FIU. Get aggressive early, stay explosive on the offensive end, and then limit all of Syracuse's opportunities, as they have in the first minute and a half here off the back wall. No grab, backflips, recovers, lobs it up. Gav, he's got no boost to work with. Zernite comes flying in as Kai went for a demo. No grab, recovers, shot is good. Patrick had no boost to work with, and FIU are up 2.
And the Panthers build on their lead. 3:13 to play. No grab, launching it on target for a 2-0 lead over the Orange.
And what a way to do it. We're seeing some great pressure coming through from the Panthers. And it'll be really up to the Orange to see what they can do. As of right now, they are really being stifled here at Neo Tokyo. Lob back up, Mason Star into the corner, trying to get a middle, no grab, dangerous touch, Zernite able to recover in time, no grab, 50s, Gavilon as well. And now Patrick trying to get through the corner, can't do so, no grab, found the demo. Zernite is going to be able to take this one out with time and space, flicks past one, Patrick blocks the second, Kai sends it up into the ceiling. But again, FIU just seemed to be so much more comfortable, so much more confident with this lead. Mason Star, another shot saved by Zernite.
Halftime here in game number 6. FIU still up by 2. The Orange trying to get this series done and dusted here. The Panthers, though, trying to get it to game 7, but nothing has come of fruition here for anyone on Syracuse offensively of this series.
Yeah, I mean, Syracuse, when they haven't gotten the early start, they seem to just get shut out. But also another update for the B-Stream, Colorado just eliminated Texas A&M in game number 5. So Colorado, the 1 seed out of the South, is the first team to advance into the Final Four.
Colorado, again, the first team to advance to the national semifinals. Secondly, will join them is either Syracuse or Florida National here about 10 minutes or so probably. Looks like we're going to go to a game 7. It looking like it's going to, if it happens here, and there's 2 games coming after, but Syracuse conceded again, no grab, making it a 3-0 lead with 94 on the clock.
I mean, what can you do here? No grab, putting one on target. I believe we saw a ghost touch as well, but no one able to get back in time. Florida International really taking control here in game number 6. They want game 7. They want to go to Champions Field, and they want to go to the national semifinals themselves.
Syracuse down 3 here, 90 seconds to work with. What's in them? Is there any magic left in the tank for the Orange?
I mean, we have to see. They might just have to look towards game 7, as right now they are being shut down at every turn. We have seen them only log 2 shots so far. This game might have a third here. No contact made, no grab. Just able to turn it back out towards the midfield. Mason Star, a double. Zernite rips away the possession. No grab. Plenty of boost. Lobs it up. Forces a double commit. Patrick, 50 boost to work with. Wins it into the corner. No double. Gonna find a dunk instead. Mason Star leaves it for Gav. Kai, again, just jumping on it. Syracuse just having so limited amount of opportunities. And Zernite, a great read to take away another.
43 seconds remaining here. Kai cross opens, faces the corner. Gavilon, low boost in the tank for Gavin. It's now Zernite taking wide, has no grab there. Under 30 to play now. There's nothing still for the Orange here as Syracuse looks like they're gonna just fall short here and go to game 7.
Yeah, another game 7 on the docket. I mean, it has been absolutely insane, but I mean, we have seen Florida International, they look to have some trouble early, but now giving a lot of trouble to Syracuse here in game number 6. It's going to be a 3-0 shutout. FIU have the momentum going into game number 7. We'll see if they can close out the series in advance.
Well, game 7 up next. Here we go, another game 7 here on the main broadcast.
I mean, you can't ask for better series than this. I mean, we have seen some incredible ones so far. Florida International and Nebraska going to game 6. Florida State and Cincinnati going to game 7. Now another game 7 between Syracuse and FIU. Syracuse, they are in trouble. FIU going to be looking to take advantage and find themselves one more game win on Champions Field to advance.
Game 7, do or die, win or go home, win or season done. Game 7, here we go. Syracuse, Florida International. It's do or die.
One more game. Patrick trying to get on the board early for Syracuse. Honestly, Nation, I think the first team to score might just take this series. I mean, we have seen each team that scores, they have such a huge advantage. They are so in control. It just seems to be a big mentality thing for either of these teams. So we'll see who's going to be able to get one through the wickets first. Kai off the corner, Patrick off the sidewall. No grab. Going to have plenty of time and space to work.
4.5 to go here. Zernite back to Mason Star, set wide. Now Kai sent around the opposite corner here. This first minute can be very telling for what we're going to see through the course of game 7 here. And Patrick over the first has no grab, and Zernite met in midfield. Again, this first minute, Syracuse, not a lot of opportunities offense for the defense, so it's been put to the test. FIU, though, now got to have their first offensive stance.
Patrick ripping a shot. Zernite forced to dodge the demo, make the save. That does Mason Star. Back to Gavilon. Shot saved away. Forced all 3 players from FIU to go for that ball, but eventually the save does happen. Patrick 50. Demos Kai Gav. Back to Patrick. Can't put the shot on target. Mason Star. Tough read to make. Gets it into the sidewall. Low double comes through. Mason Star trying to get this one middle. No, he decides to just steal, boost, and leave. It'll give Zernite the time to find the clear.
Game number 7. Again, everything on the line here for this series alone. There's been so much built up to this moment for both teams. Gavilon couldn't deliver in almost the first goal to the Orange.
Double crossbar bounce, but couldn't get it to fall. Then had no boost remaining to try and put the follow-up away. Patrick into the ceiling. Forced double commit. Kai will go well back in the corner. Mason Star off the back wall, no grab, finds the read back out, looking for Kai, sends it back downfield, shot just off target, ball from Zernite is going to go wide to the far side. Gavilon into the ceiling. Patrick drops it down to Mason Star, seeing a little bit of awkwardness down the midfield. Mason Star, 50 is no grab, trying to escape. Zernite, that's a good 50, it falls in, and FIU are on the board.
Florida International strike first. In game 7, the Panthers, 2:49 to play. Put FIU up 1. Here come the Panthers, Jonas. Can the Orange respond?
We'll see if they can. I mean, Syracuse, they have had all of the offensive pressure so far this game. We're approaching halftime here. Syracuse have had 6 shots, and interesting note, since that was a 50-50 that just went awry for Syracuse, FIU technically do not have a shot logged yet, but they do have 1 goal. So, I mean, FIU, they have been locking down Syracuse on the defensive side now. They have the early lead, 2.5 minutes to hold it. Syracuse are looking to answer.
Gavelin off the double, gets it back in front, no one there. Zernite able to take it away here. Double commit automation star Syracuse, though, deep into the FIU zone. As Kai able to clear, gets a doink for no grab. Final 2 minutes approaching in regulation. Game 7 coming down the wire. Still a 1-goal game. Syracuse, plenty of time to get it together.
Zernite, 1 touch into the back hole. I'm assuming FIU, they're just going to be looking to do anything they can to keep Syracuse from having a stable control on the ball. You can see them jumping at every turn, just trying to keep touches away, trying to eliminate possession, occasionally putting a shot on. Now, Zernite has a good look, not able to put it on target. Patrick almost own-goaling there off the preflip. Zernite immediately turning around in the corner again. These instant challenges are limiting Syracuse's ability to control the ball, control the field. Now 3v1, and Gavin's just booming it into the corner, doubles the middle, but no one there for Syracuse. Opportunity missed.
Minute 24 to play. The Panthers of FIU about 1.5 minutes away from the national semifinals. Syracuse out of time. The offense has got to get on board.
They really do. Gav into the corner. It's going to fall to Patrick. Just ends up booming this forward into the corner now. Looking to fall with a 50. Zernite wins it away. Comes out with possession. Has boost to work with. Cuts it past Mason. He's in a 1v1. Zernite locking him down. But Gavilan finding a big save off the post.
Open break. Kai last alive in the FIU zone. Big demo on the far side for FIU. Gavilan in front has Mason Star. Zernite able to get in front of that one just in time. Time ticking. Open look for Gavilan. Can he get it there? It's in for no grab. 43 seconds. The Panthers double the lead.
Florida International may have just done it. Patrick beat Gav, bumped by Kai. No one left back. 2 goals in 43 seconds. Syracuse, all their looks so far have been shut down by FIU, and now they just need to do it for 40 more seconds.
Patrick down and under over the first. Syracuse must score on this possession alone, or else they are cooked in this national quarterfinal game and the regional final. When nothing there, Kai able to clear, under 30 to go. Syracuse still nothing on the sheets.
And you can see FIU, they're just playing keep away at this point. Zernite lobs another one on target. Syracuse, it just looks like there's nothing they can do. Out to the midfield, Kai plays it back to no grab, gets it past 2. Gav jumps Kai, outpays him. No time left on the clock. Kai looking for 1 more. Zernite dunks it in. That is the final nail in the coffin. FIU eliminates Syracuse and advance.
In Florida International, we'll see them in day 3 in the national semifinals against the winner of Purdue or Oregon coming up after the break. As what a series this was. Syracuse, a top 8 finish, just like season 2.
Yeah, not able to make it any farther than they did last season, even though they got, I mean, one of the biggest upsets so far in this championship, taking down San Diego State in Game 7, but could not get past Florida International. They go home here. Florida International now in top 4.
FIU into day number 3. We'll see them tomorrow night, but we're going to go to a break. When we come back, one final series, determine the last team into the finals, semifinals tomorrow, as Oregon versus Purdue up next.